Grand Tour racing is back. I'm excited. Well, not Grand Tour racing. World Tour racing is back with the Tour Down Under. Sam Bennett, as we expected. I mean, we've already seen on Instagram, and we're going to get to that in a second. We're going to bring up the Instagram because I love the comments from athletes after the races. But Elio Viviani already complaining about his lack of lead out from Cofidis. Meanwhile, Sam Bennett, Sam Bennett probably got it up there in terms of talent and potential with Caleb Ewan and Dylan Groenewegen. So I think he's got a similar level kick to them. And then you put him, taken from Bora Hansgrohe, where he wasn't happy, and you put him into the De Koning Quick Step lead out setup. And there you go. Please comment in the live chat. Is the audio working? Is the audio okay? You know I'm always having technical problems. I hope this new camera looks good. We're streaming in 1080p. I got the Ethernet corded up. It's going through my whole apartment. It's a trip hazard. Anyway, Sam Bennett. I can't show you the footage. You know why. GCN have got the footage. If you want to go and watch the race, etc., go and watch the GCN footage. But I want you to pause it just when Sam Bennett starts his sprint. Go to the helicopter overhead shot. Jasper Philipsen at... Would like the volume a little bit higher? We can do that. Volume's a little bit higher. There you go. Jasper Philipsen for UAE, looking really good, young sprinter. But make sure you pause it when the helicopter overhead shot shows Bennett starting his kick. He kicks after Philipsen. And look at Sam Bennett. He looks over his right shoulder 3 times. He just does enough to win. And I think in the end, it looks closer than it was. But really, I think Bennett won that easily. He knew he's just like, I'm just going to do enough. Philipsen's kicked. I know that when I put the hammer down, I'm going to outkick this dude. I got a straight line. I got clear air in front of me in a straight line, and I got enough road, and yeah, he just does enough. And I think when you look at the helicopter shot and pause it and look at him checking over his shoulder, you can see that. People saying, is Andre Greipel back? Why don't we? Okay, let's look. Let's look. Is Andre Greipel back? Let's have a little look. What's this? Andre Greipel Strava. Okay, we're trying to up the live stream quality. I hope that you appreciate the production quality here. This is Andre Greipel Strava from stage 1 of TDU. And you remember he recently put up, Greg Henderson rather put up on Instagram saying, he hit 2,000 watts. Andre Greipel's back. He hit 2,000 watts. He's riding for Israel Cycling Academy. New setup, new environment. I like Greg Henderson. I think he's a smart guy. I like him. Greg Henderson watches some of the channel. No disrespect to him. He's just trying to, G up his dude. But let's have a look here. Let's isolate it. Max, Andre Greipel, 1,800 watts. Let's have a look at his sprint. So he did 1,100 watts. Let's try and isolate a bit more. 1,100 watts for 30 seconds, and he did 1,240 watts for 21 seconds. Andre Greipel came 5th. And, first thing, if you've watched the highlights on GCN, first things first, Greipel came off his line, really dangerous. Is it Halverson, the Education First sprinter? He nearly chops his wheel by going across Halverson. I wasn't really a big fan of that. Secondly, we know Greipel can do the watts. We know Greipel's still probably got top 5 watts in the pro peloton. But he can't get in good position to win races. And you've got to remember as well, he's coming 5th in TDU. Go back to 3 years ago, Andre Greipel, he's won he loves the TDU. He's always done really well at Tour Down Under. And he has won a lot of races in Adelaide. And I think it's an indication that if he's only getting 5th, and it's not just like 5th, everyone's across the line with their wheels touching. It's like, no, Sam Bennett clearly gapping Andre Greipel. Caleb Ewan clearly better than Andre Greipel. I don't think he's at their level now. Now, whether it's... I've spoken about this before, and Greg Henderson mentioned this. Let's see what... Go back to this. This is whole Strava. A bit hilly. I don't think he's not very aero compared to Ewan and Bennett and the younger sprinters. And I don't think he gets in the right position anymore. So, no, I don't think Andre Greipel is back. And if he's getting fifth, if he doesn't win a stage at TDU or at least become sort of top 2 or so, then I'd be pretty concerned about how he's going to do for the rest of the season, if I'm honest. Is that a little bit harsh? But probably not. All right, other questions were, can Drisners win the comp? Maybe. I'm not sure how great a climber he is. See this course right here, if we're looking at Andre Greipel's Strava right now, this course replicates the Australian Nationals course, and that's not what the rest of the race is. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to win the comp. Charlie Carlton cycling. Greipel would have done more watts than anyone else that day, I reckon, but he's less error than the other guys and significantly heavier. He'll get some top 10s, but no big win, I reckon. I agree with that. Do you think it's worth going for the bonus seconds in this climbing heavy TDU? Yes, I do. I think, especially if you're Uni SA, you should be going for bonus seconds at least. Puts you up there. You know, you get to wear the con jersey for tomorrow. Like, will Drisner's be wearing the con jersey for tomorrow? By the way, Drisner, he won. Let's get back to Lanterne, back to full Lanterne. Drisner's won under 23 Australian national championships. He beat Seb Berwick, my mate, who I'm always geeing up and squad up with. He beat him in under 23s. Watch out for him, pure climber. And Max Cycling Thought says, what are your thoughts on Vendrame? Are you expecting him tomorrow in the days coming? Not really. Rob VGV, can Philipsen win a stage? 100% yes, Philipsen can win a stage. He nearly stole a march on Andre Greipel, so he's doing okay. But I think, and disagree with me, hit dislike if you disagree, but like the video actually. These live streams I make, for your information, these live streams I make no money on. They do really badly. Like, YouTube isn't good at promoting live streams afterwards, so I leave them up as a video and then YouTube buries them. So, yeah, if you'd like it, that'd be appreciated. Or if you want to do whatever those little donation thingies are, but not necessary. I think Groenewegen, Bennett, and Ewan are going to be the main sprinters this year, and I don't think there's really anyone close for for fourth. I think Pascal Ackermann's not on their level. Okay, let's go back and have a look at some other drama that came out today. Straight away, if anyone followed me on Instagram, comment in the live chat. You know what I'm about to talk about. Some drama that I'm going to manufacture. I'm going to make this a thing. It's Elia Viviani already having a go at his sprint lead-out train. Fourth place in the opening stage of Tour Down Under. Not the results I was hoping for. But let's learn from the mistakes to improve our lead-out. Well done, Sammy Bennett and the Deceuninck Quickstep team. Trouble in paradise already. Plan A. Oh, I just noticed that. What's on his arm? It says Plan A. Well, I don't think Plan A was to get tailed up by Philipsen and Bennett. And yeah, so why would you first race calling out his teammates? Who does this remind me of? This reminds me of LeBron James. I remember when LeBron James moved, or wherever he moved, always complaining about his teammates. It's not like, why are you doing that, man? You just signed for big money. You know Deceuninck Quickstep have the best lead out in the world. But if you guys don't know, at Deceuninck Quickstep, they don't... the way their salaries work is they don't get a very high base contract, so they typically get incentives, or they get paid uplifts. So Philippe Gilbert is probably, speculation, is on more base salary at Lotto than he was at Deceuninck, but if you win Paris-Roubaix at Deceuninck, you get a big uplift. And yeah, Tim Drox. Well, Viviani has Sabatini, his usual lead out. I don't understand why his sprint was so bad. And is Simone Consone on Cofidis with Viviani as well? I don't know. Regardless, I don't think it's a good look when you've come across from Deceuninck to Cofidis. He's on big money now, getting paid. He's on big money, and he's already whinging. First, I mean, I know Tour Down Under is a World Tour race, but come on, man. What Tour Down Under? What is it? Just checking. It's January 21st. Like, let's relax, Elia. Like, we don't need to be calling out our guys. And I actually got no. If a guy messed up, fair enough, call him out. But do it on the team bus. Don't go to Instagram and be like, yeah, you guys sucked and you're leader, and I would have won the race anyway if you'd actually done a good job. It's like you probably wouldn't have, Elliot. You had the best lead out in the world for 2 years at De Koning, and I wouldn't say you did the. I wouldn't say you maximised it, and that's why I think Sam Bennett is going to be so good at the Koenig Quickstep, because he's better than Elia Viviani. He's a better sprinter than him. But in case you haven't seen, why don't I write this to Viviani directly? I put it on my Insta story. He can see it if he wants. But anyway, stage 2 tomorrow. So we've already had the prelude is the Schwalbe Classic, which the commentators call the Schwalbe Classic. Schwalbe Classic. Schwalbe 1's good tyres. Schwalbe, come on. Anyone? I'm probably the best cycling YouTuber there is. Independent cycling YouTuber. If we're being honest. Give me a better bike. Not sponsored. Alright, stage 2. Woodside to Stirling, 136 kilometres, 2,400 metres climbing. So they don't do... What happened to that... So this is Novatech Creative Event Technology. What happened to that... Ride, the thing that was connected to Strava? They used to have that, and then Strava disconnected it and pretty much destroyed that company. What was that? Was it Elevate or something? Relevate? Where you, like, it showed you what your map was, or is that this? So this, let me pause it. Fucking stop, Jesus. This little circuit here from Mylor around Aldgate to Heathfield, really amazing roads, really nice around Stirling, Adelaide Hills, really close to Adelaide. Like low key, pretty hard. I know these guys are going to roll over it really quick, but you do a lot of climbing. So if there's anyone that's really not fit, I don't know, it'll suit a Daryl Limpy, and that's why Daryl Limpy is the favourite tomorrow. Sorry, let me try to play this. Yeah, it's actually got quite a lot of climbing, especially for 136 kilometers, 2,400 meters climbing. It could if people aren't that fit, maybe. But Ewan does look in pretty good shape, and you can see here how rolly it is. I recorded this 2 years ago. So who won? Is that Daryl Limpy that won it this stage a while ago? Anyway, it's too quick. I couldn't really tell. So the favourites for tomorrow is Daryl Limpy at $5.50, and Diego Ulissi at $5.50 as well, and Jay McCarthy $5.50. So, who's my money on? Yeah, Adrian, the audio doesn't align with the video. It's not my fault. I got 90 Mbps upload. I got a Sony A7 III doing 1080p with an input hot shoe shotgun mic, the best you can get. HDMI into a 2019 iMac with like a maxed out graphics card, and Ethernet NBN cable in. It literally can't be my fault, man. It's YouTube's fault. So take it up with them. I'm doing my best here. You know what my ROI is on all this equipment, doing these live streams? Minus a lot. Anyway, Daryl Limpy's favourite tomorrow with Ulysses J. McCarthy, Caleb Ewan $7. What do you think? What do we actually think? Who do we think is going to win? I think Diego Ulissi. What does Sam Bennett say? Here we go. And the reason why Sam Bennett has such a good leader, he's got Morkov, the Norwegian champion. Anyway, sorry, just had to have that quick rant. Andre Greipel's going to win tomorrow, Dan Golding says, just to prove you wrong. I don't think so. What's his odds? Where is he? Control F. Is he here? Oh, he's there. 41-1. Well, there you go. If you want it, it's there on Sportsbet. You probably get better odds if you contact them. Anyway, that's all I've really had to say about the Tour Down Under Stage 2. I couldn't really bring myself to make a full video on it. It's a sprint win. Sam Bennett's looking really good. That's all I got to say about it. But I thought you might find this interesting. This is Elia Viviani's brother. Charlie Kibes and Cycling put me onto this. There was a race in Gabon like 2 days ago. Today, a race in Gabon. that had Elia Viviani's brother, young, he's like 22, 23, riding for Cofidis, Attilio Viviani, and there's this, I don't know if it's a UCI 2.1 or whatever it is, but go and check this out if you want. He won this sprint pretty easily for Cofidis, and apparently he won. Charlie said he won a Charles Shells 1-1 UCI 1-1 race for last year in 2019. So he's a pretty good sprinter, and you know he looks pretty different to Viviani, doesn't he? But anyway, he's got a fair bit of talent, and go and check that out if you want. I don't have enough good footage to actually analyze that. All right, how long have we been streaming for? 20 minutes. Thought Attilio crashed today in Gabon. Did he? What else we got here? Sam Bennett. I'd like to say thank you for the Wolfpack for today's amazing performance. I'm very proud to be able to take home our first win with Dakota Quickstep. And I do think it is good for them to get that monkey off their back. Oh, and by the way, that's Shane Archibald in the background of that photo, the flying mullet. I saw him when I was staying down the coast over the Christmas break, and I was like, hold on, who's that dude in Bora Hansgrohe kit? Oh, so Sam Bennett goes in the Urca jersey. Anyway, last 2 minutes. LR merch. There's going to be no merch from me because there's no good ROI on it, and I'm all about that ROI. Any comments about Tour Down Under? Anything else you'd like to know? Thanks for checking into this live stream. This is, in case you don't know, just an update on the channel. I'm starting to sweat here. It's 33 degrees. I got these lights on me. Jesus. Warm it up. I'm going to be doing live streams of every stage of the Giro d'Italia, every stage of the Tour de France, but not the Vuelta. Not the Vuelta. I can't be doing that. I'll die. Olympic road race, all the classics, all the monuments. I'll be doing live stream commentary. So that's why I bought all this stuff, so that we can actually have a community on here. We'll have the live chat going during the races. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, that's the plan this year. Am I going to get much sleep? Probably not. I just started a new job at an even sort of bigger, higher profile job. So how that's going to work, I don't really know. But the live stream will not be actually of the race. It will be me live streaming a better setup than this. We're obviously going to improve this bit by bit. But we're going to do that during the race. And I think you guys will really like that. Just, you know, we got 200 people during Tour Down Under in January talking about what Sam Bennett and Caleb Ewan did. And I think Caleb Ewan, best sprinter in the world right now. That's all I really got to say. But thanks very much for tuning into the live stream. Check me out on Instagram. Instagram's generally where I'll let you know that I'm going to start live streaming, because I got back late from work tonight. I didn't know what I was going to really be doing, whether I was going to do this, but yeah, I just do it on spur of the moment. But thanks as always. Really enjoy all the feedback from you guys. That's why I do it. And I'll see you later. Ciao. How do I stop this?